Save your way out of debt? What? Are you crazy? This may be your reaction on how to save your way out of debt. How is this possible when the average American household owes over $8,000 in credit card debt? Well, many of my clients have confessed. One in particular, she said she used to dread getting the mail and facing another credit card bill. She thought that shopping spree was a great idea, and most of those things were on sale, and who doesn't love a great sale? But now she has to pay the bill, and she stresses over where she's going to get the money. Maybe she'll just make the minimum payment this time. She promises herself she's not going to go shopping this month, or at least she's going to try not to go shopping. But habits are hard to break, and so is retail therapy. I know, I've been there. I'm here to share with you how you can save your way out of debt. It's not going to be a walk in the park, but it can be done if you're committed. My clients are amazed at what just a little bit of savings, how it can give them so much relief and freedom. By the end of this short video, you will be able to implement my 4 steps on how to save your way out of debt. But before I share my 4 steps, I want to remind you there's no judgment here. I want you to start wherever you are, and I want you to have success over and over again so you can get rid of that feeling of failure or shame or embarrassment about your debt. I want you to know I'm on your side 100% of the way. Now, I have to admit the first step is probably the hardest because we don't want to know how much debt we have. So step 1, write down how much debt you have. Spreadsheet, pen and pencil, doesn't matter, write it down. The name of the company you owe, how much, what is your total balance, the interest rate, and your minimum payment. You need to know those 4 things before you can even start paying it off. I want you to know thumbs up if you know how much debt you have, or thumbs down if you don't. This isn't a judgment thing. It's just you need to know where you're at to get started and set those goals. Step 2, establish what I like to call an intentional money spending plan. It's also known as a budget, but I like my intentional money spending plan because it helps me to spend in alignment with my values. Now here you have to make sure you're tracking all your expenses, even those cash expenses need a receipt so you can document it. And you need to understand and change your money spending habits that trip you up. If you want more help on establishing a budget, check out my blog, Pick Your Budget Hack-It. One size doesn't fit all. And then step 3, set up an occasional expense savings account. I know that's a mouthful. Occasional expense savings account, and a spreadsheet that goes along with it. And here you'll document those expenses that come up not every month, but occasionally, so they don't trip you up and cause you to use your credit cards for those expenses. I'm doing another blog on all the details, and I've also done the spreadsheet for you. So check out my blog on the occasional expense tracking spreadsheet and savings account. And then method 4, or step 4 in my method, is picking a method to pay off your debt. And there's 2 that are most commonly used, the avalanche or the snowball. So I'm curious, have you used either one of those methods, and have they worked for you? If you want to know more details about the specific methods in paying off your credit card debts, like the snowball or the avalanche, check out my blog, lindalingo.com/blog, where I've written a whole article on how to do it step by step. So if you're struggling with your budget and you don't know where to find that extra money to fund your occasional expense savings account, schedule your 20-minute Mastery Money chat with me. So let's figure it out for you, or just DM me and say, I'm ready, and I'll get back to you. Until then, I'm Linda Lingo, financial coach, money mama mentor, where I educate women to achieve financial freedom.